Hey, welcome back to the New Bold Oola Life channel. I'm your host, David Newbold. Today, Ransom and I are talking about the final Oola blocker and accelerator, guilt and gratitude. Let's get into it.
Let's get bold.
Hey everybody, I just want to say today I'm just feeling guilty. Okay, no, not really. We are at the last blocker, which is guilt in Oola. Now I want to bring some clarity around this. This is not just feeling bad. It's not feeling about something bad about what you did. Oh, that was a little guilty. I ate some ice cream or something like that. No, no, we're talking about things. I mean, really, to truly block Oola, most people could get past that. We're talking about the things that they tend to keep you up at night. You made a decision, but for some reason, it just haunts you, and it tells you what you did is inescapable. Now, look, it could be even somebody forgives you and tells you, like, hey, you did something and you have guilt around that. They even forgive you. But it's a lot of time it's inside. It's you telling yourself that it wasn't okay. That you keep on playing it on this reel throughout your mind and you just won't let it go. So you can see how that's a lot more powerful, right, David?
Yep.
Yeah. And so there's the thing about it is in Oola, we have this expression, where you are is just where you are. It's not who you are.
Yep.
So if you've done something that you have guilt around that, deal with it. Give forgiveness. If it is from somebody, give forgiveness from that person. But also, too, you've got to forgive yourself in that. I know we've talked about that so many different times with the different blockers and things. Just have to forgive yourself and then just move forward. So the advice is to learn from your mistakes and then never let anything rule your night. Don't let things keep you up at night and worrying and being concerned about it. Try to move forward from it. Now, I have a little guilt thing of my own that is actually around fitness. So I have always very conscious of my weight, and I recently had got a little fluffier than I liked. So I decided that I was going to help accelerate the process. So I went to the store and I bought some nutritional enhancement products. We'll put it that way.
Okay.
And so I decided to start taking them. And then my behavior got really kind of like erratic. If you haven't ever been on that stuff, don't do it. Because it just really alters your mood. I got like more aggressive, which is good if you're going for a pump, but then it plays off into the rest of your life. And so my behavior had changed. My wife, my son noticed it, and they were like, my wife says, are you on something? I'm like, from the last video, Mr. Integrity. So I was like, yes, why? She's like, what? She's so upset. And so, I did that, and we had a conversation around that. I said, yeah, you know what? It's really not best. I'm just going to apply the accelerator of discipline. I'm actually going to focus in on these things, a positive focus, not a misdirected focus. And I'm really going to take care of this. But as part of it, I was actually off of it. And then about a week ago, I was over at a friend's house, and I had got done lifting. I didn't have this issue going on, but I was talking to him about martial arts, and because he had done martial arts, and I did some quick moves and some stuff. And I literally look in the mirror, and I had my left eye busted blood vessels. I mean, it looked like blood in my eye. Yeah, it's kind of disgusting. I'm gonna pull in here and see if you can actually see the remnant of it.
Oh, yeah.
Can you see it? Yeah, yeah. It was coated all the way under there. I was like, oh man. This is the thing about it. I could look at that every day, and I could choose to either feel really guilty about it, like, I can't believe I did that to myself, because I have to explain it to people. I explain to them what's going on. I just do it in full integrity. I was like, okay, this is what I did. It was really stupid, but here it is. I'll just live out there. How can I be a coach if I'm not going to be honest?
Yeah.
How can I expect any clients to ever do that? So I did that. Like, I could have felt bad about it, but I chose to learn from it, and I'm never going to do that again. I remember I'm like, okay, that's just totally off the table. So that's what I have to say about guilt. And there's a prime example from real life because I was actually going to talk about something completely different. But I told David today, is like, I need to talk about this because I need to be fully transparent and it's in real time. So that's it. That's really what I want to say about guilt.
Okay, good. Thank you.
You're welcome, man.
All right. Well, so gonna go ahead and transition from guilt into gratitude. And actually, I'm gonna start out with connecting with a prior episode story. So I mentioned in a previous episode that when I came back from Japan, I applied to the PhD program at the university I was studying at, and didn't get into it. And one of the reasons why this was such a big deal was actually age-wise. It was my last opportunity to apply for a full grant, full scholarship with the program. And so that really hit me hard. And I was extremely disappointed. I was actually almost to the point of being depressed. And actually, so Sharon, Ransom's wife, my sister, mentioned or saw what was going on. She understood what was going on, and during a workshop she mentioned doing a gratitude journal, something I had never done before, but decided to go ahead. Sure, why not? What's the harm in doing it? I might as well. And I did understand a little bit of mindset pieces and the whole concept of if you're constantly in a negative mindset, you potentially attract other negativity or other things that are going to be reinforcing that negativity. You basically reinforce what you're dwelling on. And so started, every night before I'd go to sleep, I would write 10 things that I was grateful for. And sometimes it got repetitive after a while. 3 or 4 would actually end up being just basically variations on the same exact thing. But usually I was able to come up with a number of things either that day or something different to be grateful about. And that actually did start pulling me out of the negativity that I was kind of stuck in. So that has gradually progressed to the point where I make actually some content on another YouTube channel, and also streaming, and people comment that they love the fact that my content is so positive and uplifting and everything like that. And that has kind of spilled over from the attitude of gratitude that I've developed thanks to doing this journaling. And so that whole, I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for the finances I have. I'm grateful for the opportunities I have. Like, I could go in depth, in detail, but realizing that, oh gosh, even though these things have happened, even though, this situation kind of sucks, whatever, it's like, okay, but, I still have all of these great things. And I still have so many opportunities available to me, and I still have what I learned from this negative experience. And so, basically ways to turn around negative experiences into something positive. Again, changing it and shifting my mindset, the way I'm thinking, to an attitude of gratitude. And so that has helped far more than I actually expected at first. I was kind of begrudgingly and
were you a little skeptical?
Exactly, thank you, that was the word I was looking for, skeptical at first. But no, it worked out really well. So I'm actually going to close out today's episode with a bit of a challenge. Ransom likes to do challenges, but I wanted to go ahead and end my part with a challenge for you guys today, is that I want you for 1 week to do a gratitude journal, either in the morning or at night before you go to sleep, and write down 10 things you're grateful for. Some of them can be repetitive, that's fine. But try to really think about 10 things you're grateful for each day, and see after a week, maybe 10 days, Come on. If it has had a positive impact. If not, okay, drop it. But if it has, consider continuing it. So that's kind of our challenge for today. But Ransom, do you have anything else you want to say?
That's an awesome challenge. That's really good. That's good, man. I like it. No, that's it.
Okay, awesome. Then on to the outro. And that's it this time. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to tap that like button, smash that subscribe button, and share your thoughts or questions in the comments below. We'll be back next week with more Oola insights, so be sure to join us. Until next time, remember to seek new challenges, make bold choices, and keep it balanced. Cheers!